Yeah. Hey, open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow. And everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader. Who you know in the CFA.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Penix to the air right away. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's brought in by Harris. Still going inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Let's take it inside his own 40. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for the Giants. 46 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Looking to throw, Penix. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On the handoff, Watson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And now an audible here into something else. Now Penix. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's Penix. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On the ground, here's Watson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. And looking to throw, Penix. Well, this is caught by Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. They'll throw with Penix. That's to the tight end, Laporta. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes out a gain of 8. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. to the air. Penix. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 4 yards out. And the Lions have got it back to within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw with Penix. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. The Giants at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Operating from the gun, Penix. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 61 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to them. 15 big yards.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. To the right side and intercepted. What an effort. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Partner, I think this one won't arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught inside the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A run. It's Watson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Penix working out of the gun here. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this one is right through. And that will tie things at 17 all. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll roll him out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That one let go deep for Laporta. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball is going to come out to the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a give, running left is right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A play fake. Now Penix. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll change things up. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Looking to throw, Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now Penix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Penix. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And looking to throw, Penix. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
On first down, they'll start out with Wright. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. In motion goes the tight end. Here we go on 2nd and 12. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taking on the midfield logo. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
That's a 42-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw with Penix. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Lions have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Moore, the man in motion. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Back to throw again. Rolling to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 35. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Oh, he faked it with a jerk. Now he's got some room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. On the give, this is right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. They'll try and run for this with Wright. And the Giants are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. To the air, Penix. Throwing left side, it's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. They'll try and throw with Penix. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here comes 2nd down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get this one up to the 26. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now they'll audible to something else.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. This one into the hands of Harris on the crossing route.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. This is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Now 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film.
You talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking so much, slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance, till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
She said, baby, what you talking about?
Now I'm finna give y'all another hit.
And I just put my drink down.
Milan, darling, Milan.
That, to the, say, poodle, y'all think run this. Miss she, her black, design.